1 week from today, at Budo 22, these fighters will come face to face in the cage. But today, they meet for the very first time to tell each other exactly what they think. This is Budo 22 before the bell. Right guys, thanks for coming. We got Ben, we got Tom. This time next week, we'll be just about preparing to punch each other in the face in the cage. I'm gonna start with you, Ben. How's your training been, mate?
Training's been brilliant. Last 10 weeks. Trained more than I've worked. So we've got a lot out, sir. I'm coming for it. You've never felt a right up like that before.
This is easy work for me, easy work. I've been here, done it all before, been under the bright lights before. You're going to be nervous, you're going to be scared. You won't even get out first, you're going to gas.
Right, there we go, you touched on it there. Ben's got experience, a few white collar fights under your belt, yeah, but you've got, obviously, you're the more experienced fighter, fought on fairly big shows. What do you think, what kind of advantage do you think that'll give you?
Obviously, you won't respect any man that gets in there and has a fight, but I've done it before, as I said, and I know how to time myself, know how to pace myself, and I honestly can't see Ben being able to last a duration with me.
So, Ben, what are you going to say to that, mate?
We wait to see him, mate. I don't think he will take the power, mate, like I said. You know, I've seen his fight, a lot of YouTube fights. He was jabbed like a sleigh. He ready for a big right hand over the top.
Ben's got a lot of weight to cut, and I don't think that the power that he said he's got is going to come with it after cutting all the weight.
Well, you mentioned the weight there. I've seen on social media, you're quite active on social media. Ben, not so much.
That's why I sell so many tickets.
But, yeah, come next Saturday, though, in that cage, ticket sales, how much money's generated doesn't really count. It's down to just you two, pair of gloves on.
But the ticket sales do count because we're doing it because we want the money. We're not doing it because we're doing it because we got kids to feed. That's why.
Right, okay. Are you doing it more for the notoriety of being a fighter, or are you doing it?
I'm doing it because I have to do it. I had to do it to fight, to make money. That's what I've always done, to make money. Just fight.
What do you say to that, Ben?
I just enjoy doing it. I enjoy putting him on his fucking ass the first round.
So you were just fighting?
I'm not there for the money. I'm there to beat him.
What are you going to say to that, Tom?
You can say what he wants, right? You've got everyone here backing him. He's from Swansea. I'm not from Swansea, but as I said, I've been there and I've done it before. How's his ass going to feel when he's in the cage opposite me?
Same as you. Is he scary?
No, no one better.
Are you going to be scared come next Saturday?
No. I won't be an over, yeah, you're right.
No, I feel for Ben is an absolute total mismatch. I'm 6'2", he's 5'4". Look, my jab's gonna
So that's, without giving you game plans away, it's hard to
well, everyone knows, right? I'm taller and longer, so I ain't going to stand in the middle and trade with him, am I? I'm going to keep it long and try and outbox him. He's going to cover up, get on the inside, and try and drop me with a body shot or come under my chin. He ain't going to get through with a jab, is he?
Ben, are you concentrating on your power, or?
No, not really, no. My jab's alright. I think I'll get inside him. I'm quite confident I'll beat him.
If he can throw power shots for 3 rounds, fair play to him. He is fit as fuck. But he ain't going to do it. He's not going to do it for 1 round.
I think I'll catch you with a jab. He won't know about the right hand now, mate.
You won't get close enough to me to jab. You won't get close enough to me.
We'll see next Saturday.
We will see.
I'll catch you with a few jabs.
We will see.
With a big right.
We will see.
And he'll be back within the corner.
We will see.
And I'll send you pillow when I said on Twitter.
I've got yours ready for you. I've got yours for you.
Yeah.
Right, boys. Like I say, before we go to predictions, what kind of support are you going to have down there, Tom?
I've done a few tables and only about 40 or 50 tickets, but I've got a good financial backing with sponsors and things like that, so that's all I care about is the money I'm taking home. I don't care who's watching.
So it's not, is it just a financial issue with you? Do you enjoy fighting is what I'm trying to get at?
We all love being in a fight, I suppose, don't we? But it is about the money.
What kind of support are you getting, Ben?
I've sold 30 plus tickets. A few of the boys on the tables. Plenty of support there. I need the support. I'm ready to beat them up, like I've said.
You're there just solely for a fight?
Yeah, just for a fight.
Just to have a fight. Right, boys. I'll go to Tom first. I want a prediction.
I
Tell
can't
me.
see Ben coming out for the third round. He'll retire on this door.
Third round, I think. I'll give you a minute in the first round. Put it down.
Let's put all our ticket sales on it. Let's put all our ticket sales on it then.
Take a shot.
All our ticket sales. We'll work it out with
you
Dino
beat me.
after this. We'll work it out with Dino. If you beat me, I give you all my ticket sales. If I beat you,
I'll
you
put
give
him
me
on it.
yours.
Put him
Yeah.
on it. Yeah. Put it on it. Give me. Dino, give me money now, sir. Put it there.
Definitely some extra spice to this now.
Yep.
So guys, we're going to have a face-off at the front of the table. Welcome back, round two, guys. This is a battle of the big boys, really. Heavyweight contest, cage boxing. We got Michael, we got Matthew. They're going to have it off. So I'll start with you, Mike. How's training been going, mate?
Yeah, good. I've done my last white collar fight back in April and got given the opportunity to do this, so kept on my training. Done a lot more running, so my fitness is getting a lot better.
So who have you been training with? Have you been at boxing gyms or?
Since the white collar, I started on my own, but I've recently picked up the gym. I'm training up in Bonnie and it's going well now.
Cool. What about you, Matt? How's your training been going?
Yeah, brilliant. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Lost 2 stone just to fight this fight. Can't wait to get in there.
Bit of dedication there from yourself. We'll go into experience because there's not a huge gap, but there's a little bit of a gap which could count. I don't know whether you're going to see it that way. But Michael, you've had 2 white collars, is that correct?
Yeah, I've had 2 white collars. I know my friend had no experience, but I appreciate them. It takes a lot of bold stepping in to that. But it's obviously a big step for me as well. It's, no air guards. It's in the cage, so it's a new experience for us both.
For you, Matt, like you said, you haven't got any previous experience, but you're obviously dedicated, you've lost 2 stone, you're training hard. Tell me, what makes you think you're gonna beat Michael on the night?
Because I want to win. Because I don't want to lose. I want to go. I've trained hard. And I just want to win. And I will win.
What about you, Mike? How did you get off in your 2 white collars?
First one won on points, second one by knockout. So hopefully keep knockout going now.
Did you carry a bit of power?
Yeah, got a big right on it, so
Yeah.
hopefully.
You carry a bit of power?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Like I say, it's a battle of the heavyweights. You don't often see heavyweight fights. What kind of support are you going to be bringing on the night? I'll go to Matthew first.
I think 50 tickets have sold.
So you're going to. Do you feel any added pressure with that? Or?
No, I don't want my missus see me get knocked out, like. But I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good.
What about you, Mike? How's your support been?
Good. I got 2 ringside tables sold. So hopefully sell a lot more tickets now before the fight for the week coming up. And
Right, let's have some honest predictions then, guys. I'm going to go to Michael first. We all know it's a heavyweight fight. If one of you connects, that could be the end of the fight. So give me your honest predictions, what you think's going to happen with Mike.
it's like you said, we're both big boys. I think if one of us catch each other, one of us going down. But hopefully it's him.
Right. Prediction?
2 rounds before I put him on his ass.
Same as before.
He hit the spot on. He's a big boy. If he hits me, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to go in and I'm going to hit you hard. But We'll see you the night now.
Not going in pillow fight with yourself.
True. Right, like we done on the last two guys, can we face off at the front of the table, look into each other's eyes, see if we see any weaknesses there. I mean, 1 week from now, we're going to be punching each other in the face. So, take your spot, boys.
Shove behind him, Mike.
Oh, that cross on, Mike.
Yeah, boys. Right, round 3. This one's been building up for a while.
First time you've heard that, isn't it? Round 3.
And we're off. Right, this is a co-main event on the night, on July the 8th. We got Liam Bennett and James Lilly. Like I say, it's been building up a while. Not so much history, but there's a lot of bad blood in the run up to this. Both fighters are up for it. Both fighters want to go with a win. So let's get into it. So I'll start with you, Liam.
Yeah.
You're the more experienced MMA fighter, 16 fights under your belt. Obviously James comes in with a good boxing career, professional boxing career, and some cage fighting bouts. It's quite obvious what both bring to the cage, the qualities, but without stating the obvious, what do you think James brings in terms of danger next Saturday?
Everything, you know, it's an MMA fight. You know, it's not a boxing fight. You know what I mean? So you know, I haven't been just grappling just for a boxer. Do you know what I mean? I've been doing everything. I've been boxing, been kickboxing, doing everything. Do you know what I mean? So it's not, I'm not expecting him just to try and stand him. He might try and take me down. Do you know what I mean? So I've been doing everything.
Don't have to worry about that, son.
No, we are. But you know what I mean? I'm ready.
For you, James, like I say, there's you come in with your boxing background. Liam comes in with his pure MMA background. You've both seen each other's fights. You know sort of what each other's going to offer. What danger do you think Liam brings you?
To be honest, we all know he's not going to stand with me. Everyone in this room knows that. It's not a person in fucking Britain, you know, who doesn't know that. He's going to shoot straight away. And that's the only danger I have to worry about. So I haven't been in any boxing gyms. I've been in grappling gyms, been in wrestling gyms.
I've been in boxing gyms. I've seen photos.
Yeah, I just like to go up and visit boys as well.
See, with Rob, is there Rob Zielinski, is there?
Yeah, that's
boy?
Rob, the boys
That
are
was toe-to-toe boxing. So.
No, MMA.
So I've been boxing.
Double under.
Don't lie,
Yeah.
don't lie, mate.
I can have a crowd over you, you are. But as I said, like, you know, I'm not expecting him to stand to me, so it's point in fucking...
We'll see that. We will see. Because there's a lot more. We're not boxing away, so there's kickboxing as well. Do you know what I mean? Kick that leg, that lead leg, which you're going to stand there. That's going to be there all the time. I'm for a single leg.
Fuck,
so,
my game hands out the window.
Yeah, I know, you're fucked.
Right. Like I said, it's been building up a while, this, over social media.
So you want to, wasn't it? Banter and stuff?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm quite quiet on social media. The only person I spoke about is Common Dare, because I wanted him, but it's hard to speak to him because he can't speak a word of fucking English, but yeah. So, you know, you want to banter, so that's the only way. I'll react to it, like, you know?
Yeah.
It's been a bit, in all fairness though, it's been a bit quiet from Liam's side. I think that's just down to your general personality. You're not a braggadocious kind of guy.
Not at all.
Trying to say about me.
You like it. But James has been trying to bring it out. Have you been tempted to bite at all, or?
Not really, because I know deep down that's all it is. It is banter. Do you mean? At the end of the day, it's not like we don't like each other for personal reasons. We know on July the 8th we're going to fight. So whatever's said doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? We are going to fight. There's going to be an end to it. Do you know what I mean? In that, you know, in the cage. So, you know what I mean? It's not. You haven't said anything personal. You haven't done anything wrong. Vice versa. It's just going to fight. Do you know what I mean? That's it.
Is that how you see it as well? It's just a fight?
Deep down, I'm an horrible fucker, and I just want to fight, like, you know. I said, no, I know Liam outside the cage is meant to be a nice guy, but I'm not here to make fucking friends.
Oh, fuck.
I got plenty of friends. I don't like half of them, like, so I'd be here to have a scrap, like, and you know, it's not in me to be, you know, I said I don't usually get engaged in a banter or, you know, I don't usually go after someone, but, you know, he wanted it for this fight and, you know, he's kicking off a little bit on Twitter, but it don't matter because on July the 8th when the bell rings, it's just me and him. Yeah. So all these people watching, they're not there, like, it's between me and him, and we can be friends after, but, you know, beforehand, you know, I think you're a cunt, like, but, so, sorry for touching the room.
Right, we touched on slightly. Everyone expects you to stand and bang. Everyone expects you to take James down.
You know, he's going to kick my leg, he told you.
Yeah. I'm going to say...
Kicks, front kicks, and then
So,
elbows.
have you been concentrating on your stand-up more, or have you been concentrating on, and same to you, have you been concentrating on your groundwork more?
I said I have been, you know, in a few boxing gyms, but that's only to help the boys out. I don't think I've been with pads once. Been up, you know, to different gyms, doing different things. You know, I know, you know, he probably knows about the same that I know about him. You know, we've got the same people in the gyms. They're going to talk to him about it. They're going to talk to me about it. But, you know, I don't think there's many people in the 70k division who are going to stand to me in MMA. I know you're saying it's kickboxing and that, but you still got to land. You're not going to be able to fucking knock it at you trying to get it in. So it's just going to be a shoot, isn't it? That's all you're going to go for. And
We'll see. We will see.
So, maybe people
bet me
can
purse like
expect...
Tom Richards.
Maybe people can expect some surprises from you then.
No, it's, you know, at the end of the day, I've just done everything. Do you know what I mean? I've got caught in my last couple of fights with chokes, things like that. So actually, I didn't go up to Chris Reese's because I'm fighting him. I went back up to Chris Reese's, done most of my camp up there because I need to work my, you know, my submission defence, things like that. Do you know what I mean? But I've still done everything. I'm still in the boxing gym 3 times a week. Do you know what I mean? I'm still wrestling twice a week. I'm still, well, Chris Reese is 3 times a week. Do you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'm not taking him as in he's going to be the best boxer in the world, the best wrestler in the world. You know what I mean? I'm taking him as who he is. Do you know what I mean? And that's it. So there's no game plan. There is no game plan at all. Because I know he could have worked on his takedown defence, and 10 takedowns, I try, and he stops every one of them, catches me a good few shots. What can I do then? I've got to box with him, haven't I? Do you know what I mean? So...
It's going to end badly though, let's be honest.
Well, I don't know, because I've been told stuff. I've been told stuff. You've got no power. You've got no power.
Tell me who spies are then.
I know you've got no power.
Right.
Watched your fights.
You missed last one, did you?
Yeah, well, you didn't stop the guy, did you? You didn't stop him, did you? You went 3 rounds, you no power in your shots or anything, so you know, if you KO me, great. But
yeah, I want to about the last MMA fight. 4-ounce gloves on. When you had to touch a guy, you fucking fell over, so...
Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Actually, I do it like a girl, so it's probably best to stand in front of me.
I will.
Right. Like I say, with your boxing background, your pure MMA background, what kind of respect, he's had 16 pro MMA fights. What kind of respect do you have for his skills in the cage?
You know, I respect any fighter that's been, you know, around. You know, you look, you know, fucking looking at boxing, the journeyman, they're some of the most dangerous people. Just because they got like losses on the record don't mean nothing. And it's a bit different with MMA to boxing because no one really looks at your losses like they do in boxing. They look at your thing. So, you know, he's got what, 50-50 record, is it? You know, yeah. So, you know, people aren't saying he's got 8 losses, they're saying he's had 16 fights, which is experience. But you know, people don't know that I've been in MMA a long time as well. I was on the first shows, like they were doing in Swansea back in the day. Fucking hitting people in. So, you know, I do respect anyone who steps in the cage, but I don't think there's anything that he can bring that's going to upset me on the night.
Same question to you, mate. What does he bring that could have you worried, or what do you respect that James brings?
Not fucking power, obviously.
Like I said, this it's an MMA fight, so it's everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Everywhere, you know what I mean? I'm taking him as he's going to try and take me down. He's going to try and kick me. He's going to try, not just box me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm ready for anything. Do you know what I mean? On the night. I just know he's not going to have enough, though.
What about your engines, boys? Obviously, pro athletes.
2.2 DCI.
Are you confident that it's going to... Should it go the 3 rounds?
It's not going to go 3 rounds. Either way, it's not going to go 3 rounds.
You going to say about
Fuck, yeah, it's not. Hoping it goes a bit longer, 45 seconds this time, like, but no, it's not gonna. I'm built to fucking. I can fight all day, like, you know. Yeah. I can go out in a piss and fucking go sparring, and I have done. You know, I can come from house parties and go sparring. I'm built to fight. That's the way I am. It's, you know, it's in me to be in the gym all the time. I don't like the fucking running up and down dunes. I don't like fucking the training. I like the fighting part, and that's in me, like, and you know. If it goes 3 rounds, it goes 3 rounds. I know it won't, like, but it's in me. I could not train and I'd still do 3 rounds.
All right, lads. A lot of excitement for this fight. And we'll go to Liam first. Let's have some predictions.
First round TKO.
Ground and pounds?
Stoppage, yeah.
What I want to expect.
Head kick.
Head kick.
Yeah.
Head kick stoppage. I want to expect that. What are you going to make about that, Lil?
He's going to start me with a leg kick. First round.
After about 3 or 4, maybe. You won't be able to stand on it anyway. That's the main thing. You won't be able to stand on your leg after about 3 or 4 then.
I'll dive on the floor, don't worry.
Genuine prediction, James?
Well, you know, everyone in here knows I'm not going to go for a takedown, so, you know, as soon as I connect, it's fucking game over, innit? It's easy enough.
TKO for you. KO for you. Let's have a face-off, boys.
Damn chunky you are, son. Couldn't make a weight or what?
Fucking easy.
Ash again, sir.
Hi guys, we're going to have a quick chat with Connor, who's fighting next week. Unfortunately, his opponent couldn't make today for the face-off, so we're just going to have a quick chat. My co-host for the ttlo podcast, James Lilly's joined me for this one. So let's have a chat. How are you doing, Con?
All right, mate. Really good. Yeah.
So, like you say, next Saturday you're fighting against Craig Owls.
Yeah.
In the cage boxing on Budo 22. You've got some experience already with Budo. You fought in a few shows.
Yeah,
so
fought in the last 2. Fought 2 tough boys as well. So yeah, it's all amateur experience as well. So I'm hoping that's got a part to play in the night experience.
Yeah. So like you say, you've got amateur experience, you've got Budo experience of the big night in the cage.
Yeah.
But so is Craig.
Yeah, so he has 2. Yeah.
He's fought a couple of boys, a couple of new friends. I think he's fought twice.
Yeah.
So what do you think Craig's going to bring on the night?
He's just be coming forward, all guns blazing, under mile an hour. And that's the only thing he's got over me really is fitness. I think apart from my grade, everything else above him. Box his head off basically.
You obviously know Connor as well through the boxing. What advantages do you think Connor will have?
I know Connor's boxed for a good gym in Swansea. How do you find the transition from amateur boxing to the cage boxing?
Not much of a difference really. I just find in the cage I had the cut off compared to a ring. Apart from that, it's just the same old really. You use your hands and you punch back at each other, and that's all. In both of them really. So it's not much of a difference to me.
Nice getting paid, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright, like. It's not too bad. Fun's a session at the end of the night.
You know what's entailed on Budo 22 because you've done it before, fitness-wise, etc. So, how's the training camp been? Have you upped your training?
To be honest with you, I haven't trained as hard as I should due to work commitments, but that's where most of my money comes from, work. So I got to commit myself to that more than training. But don't get me wrong, I have trained. I put a good shift in.
but obviously not as much as I'd hoped for when I first found out I was fighting.
So, like you say, you obviously think you're fit enough. Do you think there's going to be questions when you get in there with Craig? Or do you believe that you can do the 3?
I can do a 3, you know. I've been boxing for 10 years. Like, I think boxing 3 2-minute rounds is amazing to me now. You know, when I'd be sparring 4-minute rounds. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd say 3-2s is pretty much amazing to me now. I think, to be honest with you.
So obviously James has had his face off because his opponent showed up. And give us predictions. Give us.
It's a little dig at him, innit?
Be nice.
To be fucking impartial.
Be gentle, James.
Put me in that bracket. No. Predictions. Obviously, Craig's not here to give his prediction.
Yeah.
And you've seen what he has to offer with fights against Ryan Drazy in the past.
Yeah.
So what do you think's gonna? How's it gonna go down on the night?
It's gonna be a close one. I'm hoping to take it by points. I'm going to say it's going to be a close one. It's going to be split, I got a feeling.
How do you think he's going to get off on the night?
To be honest, I think Connor's in over his head now. No, I know Connor, like, you know, he's been in the boxing scene for years and years. You know, he's a veteran of the Budo shows now. He's been on all the ones and thing. So I know he's, you know, saying he's not as fit as he should, but I think his experience will tell. And, you know, down the stretch, you can be as fit as you want, but, you know, it's a different ball game in there. If you've got experience, you know what to do. So I'm expecting Connor to win on points. Let's put on Paddy Power anyway.
Right, so
we can cut that bit out if you lose it.
Like I say, obviously we can't have a face-off because Craig was unable to make it, but all the best for
Thanks very much.
next Saturday.
Appreciate it.
That's done. Welcome, guys. We've got Keir Morgan here, who's fighting next week as well on an amateur MMA bout, heavyweight bout against Dawid Oscar. Should I give you that one, really? Should I? You're good with names. So against Dawid Oscar, who's travelling down from England. First of all, how are you doing, Keir?
Very good, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Dawid comes in with a record of 1 win, 2 losses.
Yep.
You're undefeated, 1-0.
Yep.
Winning by armbar last time out. First of all, how's your training been going?
Pretty good. Last, say, month, I've been training every single day. Having my Sundays off, but been going very well.
Where are you training from?
I'm currently training out at KGB, under James Wallace. Got a good gang at the moment. Currently training with Lily, myself. So, going well.
So, in terms of backgrounds,
Yep.
I think James knows more about your history than myself. So, I know, like you say, you train together.
Yeah, it's like Kian, you know, you're only 22, but what a lot of people don't know is you've been around MMA probably, you know, as long as most of the top guys. Like, you know, your old man was involved in the promotions years ago, and used to come around to all, you know, the shows with us. Used to join in the training. So you probably, although he's had, you know, 2 more fights than you, you're probably the more experienced out of him. To be honest,
Yeah.
you know, you've been around the game. So, do you know much about your opponent going into this?
Not a lot. I've seen 1 or 2 of his fights. But no, not a lot. Obviously, he's only done 3 fights, but it's going to be the same vice versa. He probably haven't seen a lot of me. Like my last fight, I ended in 84 seconds, so he probably haven't been able to analyse me yet. I wasn't able to do a stand-up game. I was only able to do a ground game, so that was the outcome. But not a lot. I don't know that much.
And obviously, you know, you had like the BJJ background.
Yeah.
You've sort of upped your game a little bit now going to KGB because they've got everything in one place, whereas before, you know, it was a little bit of everything, but,
Yeah.
you know, you've got the wrestling and everything. So do you think your stand-ups come on now? And
Oh, awesomely. I feel like at the moment I'm part of a team, I'm part of a group, and KGB, because they've got everything there, it's like a home now. I probably spend more time there than I do my own house. But yeah, it's coming along well, very well.
James touched on that you've got the BJJ background. Would you consider that your base and everything else comes around that, or are you comfortable in all aspects of MMA?
I first started off when I was a kid with karate and kickboxing. That was my start at my stand-up, but it wasn't until I was around 13, 14. That's when I started doing my BJJ then. And I found I developed a lot quicker than that than I did my stand-up game. So I wouldn't say I based everything around it. It's more just come along when it needs to.
So you class yourself really as an all-round fighter.
Yeah.
You're comfortable on the feet, comfortable on the floor, wherever it goes, it goes.
Yeah. I'm happy whatever situation.
Right. Obviously, it's a bit difficult with your opponent coming from England, not knowing a great deal about him, but I'm going to try and get a prediction out of you. Like I said, you won your last fight with your armbar, impressively, 84 seconds. Obviously, you envision what you would like the fight to go, the way you would like the fight to go, so how do you see this fight going?
I'm not looking for an easy fight. I know he's a tough fighter, and I know he's a big, strong lad. So I'm hoping to have a bit of a stand-up and have a bit of a war with him. But obviously, knowing with my BJJ background, it could go anyway. I don't really want to call a prediction because I appreciate him traveling all this way to fight me. So I don't want to give a prediction because it could go anyway. We're big heavyweights as well, so we're big hitters and we're big lads, so it could go anyway.
Like you say, you win this, you're 2-0.
Yeah.
There aren't many heavyweight fights out there.
Hopefully hopefully I'll be able to have another fight before the end of the year. I'm hoping to drop to 94 before then, so I'll be into the light heavyweight category then. I'm hoping not to stay a heavyweight for that long.
Right, okay. Obviously, you continue to remain undefeated. Amateur, you've got to be looking at titles. You've got to have the long-term goal at a title before you turn pro, surely.
Yeah, hopefully that opportunity will come to me.
Right. Yeah, well, like I say, Daweed's in England.
Yeah.
You're here, appreciate you coming down.
No problem.
So all the best for
Thank
Saturday.
you very much.
Cheers, bro.
Thank you.
No problem.
Cheers, Lily.
Welcome back. This is the final part of Before the Bell. Now we're going to have Jordan James speaking to Ali Arish via Skype. They're the main event at Budo 22 next weekend, and they'll be fighting for the welterweight strap. So I'll start with Ali. Hi, Ali.
Hi, mate. You okay?
Yeah, good. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
No, you're welcome, mate.
We'll start. I got Jordan here with me, but we'll start off talking about the last fight between you two for the welterweight European belt.
He's fit enough this day. 5 rounds of his pop.
Can you hear Jordan clearly?
Yeah, whatever. Let the boy he's saying. Don't worry about that one.
Pair of glasses, you want to read a small print. 5 rounds, not 3 bad.
Okay, we see there. Don't worry.
For me to off you.
Right, for Ali, for people who don't know what Jordan's touching on, there was some confusion last time round. Jordan under the impression it was a 5-round fight for the title, and you were under the impression it was a 3-round fight for the title, and that's where all this controversy comes from for the rematch. Jordan's pretty adamant that he should have had a 5-round fight and believes that he would have beat you over the 5 rounds. What have you got to say about that, Ali?
He'll be stopped in round 4, pal. No doubts about it.
No, which is I know. You know, Dino had a contact with my coach, and when I had finished my fight, I've been back gym, and I'm questioning my coach. Dino asked you they're going 5 minutes. And he said he never said there was 5 minutes, there was 5 minutes, and that's fair enough. If it's my coach said that one, that's fair enough. If he said 5 minutes, that is different. And which is no problem. That fight, you thinking that wasn't for a title, that was for have a fun. Now we're going for proper war together for 5 minutes, and I hope so everybody enjoyed.
This fight ain't go 5 rounds this time, bud. You're going to stop this time, no doubt about it. You're getting stopped, bud.
I want to say again. Sorry, I didn't get what you said.
Said you're going to get stopped. It's not going 5 rounds this time. We're going to be signing a 5-round contract. But I can tell you now,
Yeah.
this fight, this ain't happening.
Listen, nobody know what's going.
Keep spitting on it. Keep polishing it ready for me. Bring it down, bud. So I'm taking that belt straight off you.
What he said? Sorry, it's too far. I can't hear him what he said.
You urinate up a bit, didn't it? You still are turning your urinate up. You can't.
You know what? One thing is good with you because you got different accent. I don't know what you say. Say what you want to say. I don't care.
Ali, Jordan's saying basically that you better shine that belt up because he believes he's going to take it off you next time.
Okay. Let the he say. Many people say many things. You know, you have to show on the fight. Let the he say you want to take off me. Let the he take off me if you can.
Right. I'm gonna speak to Jordan now.
Okay.
Ali's had his say that it wasn't in his contract. You're under the impression that it was.
It's common sense, isn't it? A 5 fight. There was a title fight previous before me. That went into round 4. So I'm main event. 5 fight. It's just bullshit, isn't it? It's common sense. He's playing the card of it weren't in his contract, it weren't this and that. That doesn't cut it. You just weren't fit enough, bud. You weren't fit enough to go the rounds. Simple. That's the issue. End of. This time, black and white. 5 5s. But like I said, I ain't going 5 rounds this time. Guy's going to sleep. Going to sleep.
Last fight, Irish obviously come out with a fairly strict game plan to take you down to the floor. You did happen to catch him at one point, the beginning of one of the rounds, and wobble him. Obviously, main thing for you to train for this fight would be takedown.
Yeah, obviously takedowns, yeah. As I said, we've had top coach Craig Ewers has come in his camp, and we've been training out the nails and that, and he's been, I think he's been on top form, in fairness. So, yeah, we've got, we said we can cover everything, all aspects, everywhere we go. So, yeah, that takedown's got to be addressed.
Do you think Ali's going to come with any other sort of game plan?
No, he's all he's got for me. He's got nothing else. He can't stand and bang on me. He ain't got the power I got. I proved that last time. I just clipped him and buckled him, so when I land properly, look out. But, yeah, he's just going to be shooting from the changing rooms, isn't he? Simple. Straight from a changing room, straight underneath me, and we're going to actually stuff that over and over again, and then he gets tired, and then I drop the bombs in. That's where it'll be.
Ali, I'm going to speak back to you now. I don't know if you heard any of Jordan's...
Yeah, I heard now. He said, I saw his Lassie's fight that was go for 5 minutes. Lassie's fight is only go for 1 minute, right? He didn't say he gone 5 minutes because he had a fight with the David Round. I'm not disrespectful David Round. David Round is a good fighter, but he's only gone for him 1 minute, 2 minutes finish with that guy. And never over there, they said the 5 minutes. I just checking all this out. This fight is finished by 1 minute, okay? Even which is I go to search watch his fight, I couldn't get anything of his fight. Right? These guys had I don't know 9 or 10 fights. Even his one fight is on the YouTube. What do you want to do? What I want to do? I know what he want to do against me. But this time, as coming is more wiser, which is I know what does he do. I don't care he's fucking he thinking. I don't care what does he think.
It's as simple as that, pal.
I don't care what does he say now. He want to stop my takedown. Listen, nobody can take my takedown. Let these take my takedown. If he stop my takedown, he's a very big man. Because I was trained with the best in the world, right? I've been to America. I've been to all gym in the America. I've been to. Listen, I've been to go your favorite gym. I've been to Randy Gattuso gym. I've been to the. What's it called? The Rampage Jackson. Our training best in the world. Nobody can stop my takedown. If he think he can stop my takedown, I give a good one to him.
I'll surprise you, Paul. I'll surprise you. Don't you worry about that.
Right, what have you... Yeah. Ali said there, things are the best in the world. Yeah. Very few can prevent his takedown. What have you got to say to that?
Well, like I said, I've stepped my game plan up as well. At the end of the day, Craig Ewers is one of the top wrestling boys again, and yeah, he shoots no different to Ali, and I've been controlling that part and aspect of it, so I'm confident there. So, all good.
Ali, I'm going to speak to you again. Obviously, you felt some of Jordan's power in the last fight. What aspect of Jordan's game do you respect Best way to put it, I think.
Listen, I'm not disrespectful anybody in the world. You know, even the no good fighter or bad fighter. You know, I give respect. Who's coming inside the cage, I give him respect. Yeah, he's got heart to come inside the cage. But is all you know, which majority hit is under my back of his head, because after finish the fight, I showed the referee. I said, come have a look my behind the head. It's all bruised behind my head. He didn't, you know, he's only punch one is the side of my head, you know, which is he said wobble. I didn't wobble. I just go down and come up.
You don't tell you. Have a look at it.
Just I come down.
Little clip, I was just a little clip of the left hand. When I hit you flush, but you are going to sleep. There's no two ways about it.
Oh.
Sleep, you go in, bud.
Okay, we see, no problem. We see. Show me on the fight, okay? Show me your power on the left again, okay?
Hold on.
Don't say that. Maybe you got power left on somebody who couldn't fight. Listen, go watch all your fight. You don't with the couple of good fighter, all lost. Go, who is the you won in the good fighter? No one yet. You show me who you had a fight yet. You show me who you been fighting and fucking knock him out. Nobody yet, okay? You only fight with a couple of guys you can't fight.
Keep talking. I'll be doing the walking, don't you worry about that. Keep spitting on our belt, bud. Simple as that.
Don't worry. The belt's there. If you good on the listen, if you good on the day, I give that belt back to you. I give respect for that belt to you. No problem. Okay? No pain gain. If you train hard, I train harder than you. Don't worry about that one.
Right, Ali, I'm going to come to you first for a prediction fight. Can you give me a prediction of what you think is going to happen on the night?
It's gone off. Sorry, I didn't get what you said. Sorry, tell me one more time. Sorry.
Sorry, Ali. Just coming to you first for a prediction. Can you give me a prediction of what you think is going to go down, the way it's going to go down on the night?
Listen, I'm never ever saying anything. Maybe I take him down. Maybe I punch in his face. Maybe I kick him. I don't know. Maybe because I have to see what's going on that day. Because he thinking I can't punch, I can't take down, I can't kick, let the he think what he think. Well, what I suggest everyone, nobody tell what I'm going there, what can I do? After seeing what he is, what should I can do to him? You know what I'm saying? I can't go tell him now, I'm going there, I do this, I'm doing that. Well, as much as I can, I try to finish that fight, going to 5 minutes. I hope so.
Me, pal. You got nothing for me. I'll take down all you've got, but you know where you're going to finish me.
Hello?
Chin of granite, pal. Chin of granite, but you ain't going to stop me.
Hello?
Right, thanks, Al. I'm going to go to James Gordon for his reply. He said he's just going to see how it is on the night and decide what way to finish you, basically. So what's your reply to that?
Well, basically, you ain't going to finish me for the start. You couldn't finish me the last time. If you'd come out in round 4, which you clearly didn't, then I would have finished you there and then. So that belt would have been around my waist now, and I wouldn't be going through all this again. But, prediction of mine is it's going to be stopped. No two ways about it. You're either going to get knocked out or you're going to get submitted. I'm not going to predict the round, because in fairness to Ali, he's a durable character. He's a tough all-round fighter, so I'll give him the respect there. But this will be stopped and put to bed. Simple as.
We've lost Ali, but we got, as far as the prediction, we got Ali's prediction, we got Jordan's prediction. By the sounds of it, there's a bit of bad blood there after the last fight. So come July the 8th, there's going to be fireworks, I think, in the main event.
There's going to be a new champion in Swansea.
And we've got a confident challenger.
2 times Budo champion.
So
it's going to be.
Thanks for watching, and that's it. That's us out. Thanks, Todd. Back now,